The principle on which these teachings of the law of assumption are founded, and on which this whole experience is founded, is that consciousness is the one and only reality. And reality is the reflection of consciousness. So if your awareness is the director of consciousness, then that which has control of your awareness has control of your reality. That which has control of your awareness has control of your reality. We have never lived in a time where there has been so much distraction, so much capacity to take your awareness away from yourself. And I wonder what Neville would make of this, because he taught your awareness is what creates your reality. So that which you are giving your awareness to then becomes the creator of your reality. And if you are not in command of that which you are giving your awareness to, you are not in command of reality. So this is really important, because all of us, myself included, are subject to the systems that currently exist in reality. And this little guy is the key to all of it. So today we are going to get back in command of consciousness. We're going to get back in command of this so that you can enjoy this and everything that it has to offer. That's what we're doing today. My name is Hedley and I am so happy you are here. I am a law of assumption coach, but more than that, I am all about helping you to remember your infinite I am nature here in human form so that you can be more in command of your reality, which of course is what we're doing today. If you'd like to know more about me, all my offerings, including one-to-one coaching and my new course, Recreate a Specific Person, which is all about claiming your awareness back from anyone in your reality who is currently taking your awareness away from yourself. This course will help to bring it back. So if you'd like to know more about that, you will find all the details in the box below this video or at my website, youaretheone.com.au. And if you are enjoying my channel and you are enjoying these videos and finding them helpful, please do press that subscribe button. That would be most appreciated. Okay, let's get into it. So over the weekend, I went down for a very quick trip to Sydney. I was just there overnight. So I did fly down because I usually take Dora, which means I usually drive. So I haven't flown down in a very long time, which means I haven't been to the airport in a very long time. And I haven't been in a plane for a very long time. And I have to say that I was absolutely shocked by what I saw. And what I saw at the airport and on the plane was just this. Just this. A little bit of this. But pretty much just this. And they were completely in a trance. We are addicted to our phones. We're addicted. I'm addicted. Most of the people at the airport are addicted. Most of the people that were on that plane were addicted. And this is why it was so powerful for me to see it. Because what I was seeing was people completely powerless over their awareness. They had lost all control over where they were directing their awareness. They were completely in a trance. There has never been a time where there has been so many different influences all gunning for our awareness. And they are doing anything and everything to get our attention and to keep it, because they know that the one who has our awareness has control of our reality. Somehow they know this. I don't know if it's a conscious spiritual knowing, but there is a knowing that the one who has your awareness is the one that has you, is the one that has control of you. And we are giving it freely. Not only that, we're paying for it most of the time with these subscriptions. We're actually paying for these channels to keep our awareness, which means maintain control of our reality. We become hypnotized. Once somebody has you hypnotized, they can get you to do whatever you want. Now, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is actually happening. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and reality is the reflection of consciousness. So the one who has your consciousness is the one who has your reality. Now, this is not about saying that you can't be on the apps or you can't be using your phone or anything like that. I'm very aware that you're probably watching this video on your phone. And that's great. There's nothing inherently right or wrong with this. Everything has its positive and negative. In fact, consciousness is the one and only reality, and consciousness is positive, negative. Consciousness is reflected back in reality in reverse, which means reality is negative, positive, and that's the negative bias in reality. So if you are not in command of consciousness before you get on your phone, this phone will end up having a negative impact on your reality. All we have to do is get back in command of consciousness before going out into reality. And if you're in command of your consciousness before getting on your phone and before getting on the apps, then the apps are subject, or the algorithm is subject to your consciousness. Remember, everything is a reflection of consciousness. If you're just giving your consciousness away freely, then they will take it and they will use it in the way that suits them, not you. Every time I go on here unconsciously, I give my power away because I am giving my awareness to something that is outside of myself. And if I'm not in command of that thing that is outside of myself, then that thing is in command of me. That thing is in command of my reality, maybe causing me to do things that I wouldn't normally choose to do, maybe causing me to buy things that I don't necessarily want. So then the question becomes, how do I get in command of consciousness so that I am not being drawn into this hypnosis where I'm giving my attention and awareness to outside forces that then can do whatever they want with it? We have to remember the order of things. You're second person in your reality. So your name is second person. Hedley is second person in my reality. So then we have first person and we have third person. First person is I am. And first person is the one that comes before all of us. So first person is I am. Second person is I am individualized. So that's Hedley, that's your name, and that's everybody else. Third person is he, she, they, or it. That is everything outside you. And that is the order of how we need to be directing our awareness. First person exists within us. Third person exists outside of us. So first person is consciousness, third person is reality. So consciousness, I am, comes first, and reality comes third. Now you are the one who gets to decide which way you're going to direct your attention to. So when you wake up in the morning, if you go straight for your phone before doing anything else, you have just given yourself away to your reality. Your reality will be in command of your consciousness because you have given your consciousness to your reality first. Quick, let's check my emails, check Instagram, check Facebook, who wants me, who loves me, who thinks I'm pretty, who thinks I'm successful, blah, blah, blah. You've just given all of your attention and awareness to reality, which is outside of yourself. And therefore, for that day, unless you correct it, which generally is very difficult to do once you've given your awareness to your reality, because once you're here, once you're on this thing, boom, now you're hypnotized, now you are entranced. And that will generally continue for the rest of the day. And when you give your attention away, essentially you are giving yourself to an external God. This has become the external God for so many of us. There's nothing wrong with this, but what we want to do is we need to be in command of our awareness before giving it to anything in reality. This is how we get in command of reality. So when you wake up, you have first person and third person. Now, as Hedley, I have free will over who I'm going to give my attention to first. And the one I give my attention to first is the one who is then in command of my attention. So I wake up in the morning and I look at my phone, I go, no, I know who I am. I know the one that comes before Hedley. And before I wake up and get up as Hedley, I need to give my attention back to the one who made me, to the one who is in command of me, and that is I am. So I will turn my attention to I am, and I will say, I am the infinite I am of my reality, and I am the loving owner of Hedley. I am comes before Hedley. So I, as Hedley, give my attention back to I am, which means I am correcting the order of things before I have started my day. I am now in first person, second person, third person, and then I can go out into my reality and I can enter onto these things in reality in command of consciousness because I have already given it to my maker. I have already given it to I am. I am is the infinite owner of your awareness and can direct you appropriately. It can guide you through Hedley. Reality will not do it. It will take it where it wants to go, which is often opposite to what is right for you. And that is where everything starts to go to shit, is when we give all of our attention to reality and we make external gods out of our reality, and then we get bitch slapped around because at some point we have to learn that there is no God outside of ourselves. The God is the one within, which is I am. That's first person contained within second person, that enables you to look out at third person and be in command of that which you are observing. That's how this works. Once you give your awareness to this will now command your awareness, and it'll pull you into that hypnosis. It'll pull you into that trance. And once it has you in its trance, then it can program you with what it wants. And there's no coincidence that the richest people on the planet today are the ones who are in command of the apps that are contained within this device. They know how this game works. They know that if they have your attention and awareness, then they have control of you. They have control of reality, and they can do whatever the hell they want. Now, there's nothing right or wrong with anything in reality or anyone in reality. This is all a holographic reflection helping you to come home to self. But there has never been a time where there has been so much distraction, and those distractions have been so tempting and entrancing. So if you are going to carry something this powerful in your hand, then you better be in command of consciousness before you pick it up and give your attention to it. Which means when you wake up in the morning, rather than jumping for this, you jump straight to I am. You go to I am and you give yourself back to I am. And you say, I am the infinite I am of my reality, and I am the owner of your name. And I'm giving all of myself to the one who created me. I am guiding me in the right direction. I am guiding me to make the right decisions. I'm guiding me to take the right actions. And I am the one guiding my awareness into what is right and for my highest good and the highest good of everyone in my reality. That way, when you do get on your phone, you can be sure that what you are going to be seeing on your phone is for your highest good. And it may be this video. It may be another video. It may be something that is going to remind you of just how powerful you are, because there is much, much good to be had on these apps. There is much, much good to be held in these devices. But if you're not in command of consciousness, that which is the opposite of good will come get you. It'll come get your attention with some dumb little dance, and it'll get you into a hypnotic state, and then it will program you with what is going to serve somebody else. And you will be in service to somebody else because you have given your attention away freely. Now is not the time to be giving your attention away freely. Now is the time to be in full conscious command of your attention, and then trust that what you are observing in your reality is for your highest good. And yes, it may come through your phone. It may come through the apps, but you can trust it. You can know that I'm the one who's in command of my reality because I'm the one who's in command of my awareness, and I'm choosing to give my awareness to this for this amount of time. And then when you feel that hypnosis, that trance coming on, that may be the time to get off. Sometimes I get caught in a scroll and I realize I'm scrolling mindlessly, unconsciously, and I realize that I'm no longer in command of my consciousness. So I'll quickly put the phone down as like a hot potato because I know that my awareness, that's my infinite asset. If I don't have command of awareness, I have lost full control over my reality. Because consciousness is the one and only reality, and reality is the reflection of consciousness. So if I'm not in command of consciousness, I'm not in command of my reality. And if I'm not in command of my reality, then I'm not in command of Hedley. And Hedley is going to end up doing shit that I don't necessarily want to do. Or I'm going to buy stuff that I don't necessarily want to buy. We've all done that. I've done it plenty of times. I think I just did it recently. I'm like, why did I get this? All right. And of course, AI is just intensifying that trance even more. So every morning when you open your eyes, give yourself, second person, to the one who comes before you, which is I am, before you pick up anything or anyone in reality. Reality is third person. I am comes first, you come second, and reality comes third. And you are the one who decides who you are giving your attention to. And the one you are giving your attention to is the one who has control and command of your reality. So treat your awareness like the precious, precious jewel that it is. Do not give it away without conscious intention. I hope that has given you something to think about. It's certainly given me pause when using this. And I think for me, that experience at the airport just shocked me. Almost everyone was in a trance. It was bizarre. I felt like I was in the twilight zone, and it shocked me right out of my own trance and my own hypnosis, because I am just like anybody else. I get tripped up by this and I get pulled into this and I lose control of my awareness on this. And that experience over this weekend has just reminded me of how important it is to be in command of my awareness. So I have put this down. I have also put on Opal, which is an app that can stop you looking at the app. So that means I'm limiting my time and I'm not mindlessly scrolling. So whatever you need to do to be in command of your consciousness, be that and do that, and use this when it needs to be used. Like, enjoy this for the wonderful benefits that it offers without being subject to it. So remember, you are the infinite I am, always and forever. And we are all having this wonderful human experience that we want to remain in command of. So with that said, have a beautiful week, stay in I am, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.